Tonight I'm going to show you, hopefully for the last time, I've tried to record this video several times and it just didn't work for one reason or another. I'm going to show you how I make my tuna burgers. Yay! Finally! I mean, I've posted the recipe a couple times, but I always end up amending it and adding a few things and then perfecting it. So I think I finally got it figured out. So we're going to go ahead and get these started. Here I have the ingredients. That way. We have 1 can of chunk light tuna, wild caught in water. And this is the 12-ounce can that I'm going to be using. We have mayonnaise or ranch. I use a little of both. We have 1 egg, worcestershire sauce, soy sauce. All these seasonings, the sauces, and all the spices are optional. I just add them because I like a lot of flavor and stuff. We have a seafood rub that I really like. It's like grill-made seafood rub. Love it! Seasoned salt, parsley, salt. For cooking, we have canola oil. And we can use breadcrumbs or cracker crumbs. Tonight I'm going to use some cracker crumbs because it's easy. You can use a sandwich bag to crush up our crackers for crumbs. And let's go ahead and get this party started. You're going to open your can of tuna. I'm going to do this behind you in the sink. And drain the juice of the water. There's a whole lot of juice in this can of tuna. You want as much of that drained because you're adding your own juices for flavor. Okay, got that drained down. We can open it the rest of the way. And we've got a big old mixing bowl. There's our tuna in there. And of all the tunas I've used for this, I found that this one is the best. It's like red, and it comes apart so well into little chunks for like the burger, basically. We're just gonna empty, not make a mess. Well, try and not make a mess. Put our tuna in the bowl. In the bowl. And this is going to get broken up as we mix in other ingredients, so you don't have to make this really tiny. Because hopefully mixing in our other ingredients will do most of that. Okay, then we're going to add our wet ingredients. First I'm going to go with the egg. Just 1 egg. I said I wasn't going to make a mess. Oh well. Get the egg broken up in there. We've got our mayonnaise. I just kind of give it a big dollop, a little dollop, maybe a teaspoon or two, because since I use both the mayo and the ranch. So about 1 to 2 teaspoons for the 12-ounce can of tuna. And then our sauces, Worcestershire sauce. And aside from knowing I have 1 egg and 1 12-ounce can of tuna, I'm not measuring anything exactly. Because that's how cooking is fun. Just mix this up. It looks kind of gross right now. Get all of our wet ingredients mixed. The tuna should start like tearing apart into its tiniest pieces. That's what the big old fork helps with. You want a good homogeneous mixture. You're going to throw in our seasonings. Well, I'll clean that up here in a bit. So we've got our seafood rub. Don't throw any of that on the floor. Like I just did. Your respective roommates won't appreciate seasoning all over the floor. Some seasoned salt. Parsley. Put some salt in there. I'm going to clean up the floor real quick. Okay. Mix in our dry seasonings. And cracker time. I just grabbed basically all the crackers I could find. Like I said, you can also use breadcrumbs for this. I'm using cracker crumbs because it's easier and I feel lazy tonight. And if there's any broke college kids doing this tonight, it's cheaper and easier to use crackers. So, easiest to do this with a roller gun. So, rolling gun. Kill the crackers. Haha. and throw these in. And as you add cracker crumbs or breadcrumbs, obviously you stir it in, and your meat conglomerate thing is gonna start getting drier and chunkier. You want it to get as chunky without falling apart, basically. I think Ritz crackers would be really good for this. That would have like a really nice buttery flavor. With the wet ingredients, so long as you didn't add too much, it shouldn't take too many crackers or breadcrumbs to get your mixture starting to like congeal, I'm gonna call it. So you're looking for something like this, where it all pulls away from the bowl. And that actually looks good. The original recipe that I used said that you should have like more crackers or breadcrumbs on the side to kind of like coat the patties in. I eventually eliminated this step because I found that it wasn't really necessary unless you have really freaking wet patties, which I usually don't anymore. So, we're gonna get our skillet heated up, the right one, and I'm putting it on like a medium. Our burners burn really hot, so I'm going with like a 5.5. I'm doing the flip. Put the corn patties on. We got tuna, and I'm just gonna be gross and grab chunks and try and divvy it out into 3. Because I've made 2 ginormous burgers with this, and it makes for a really freaking ginormous hamburger that, if you get it thin enough to cook all the way through, won't really fit on a piece of bread anymore. So, 3 patties, 3 balls basically, just chunks right now. I mean, a hamburger is just a delight without doing any other kind of burger. But I make these really thin so that they cook all the way through really well. Throw some oil on that skillet as soon as I get these made. I'll throw some more oil in there. And you want to keep your tuna burger from like falling apart as you're doing this. So like that, 3 lovely patties of tuna burger. And wash my hands. Hands, which I'm just going to have to wash again because I'm going to have to throw the burgers on there. Oil on that skillet. Put the oil away. Get a patty on there. I'm going to go with this big one first. If you notice them like rip apart, just push them back together. Lovely tuna burger. While that's cooking, I'm going to rinse my hands again and start putting away my ingredients. It'll probably cook for maybe 5 minutes on the side. And any crackers, any breadcrumbs will work. Doesn't have to be a specific type. And I'm going to put my patty when it's done on paper towel. See what this side looks like. Ooh, you're looking for like a good brownish golden color. This one looks absolutely perfect. So if you can see it, it's like a pretty brown, like a reddish golden brown. And you don't want the oil like boiling or anything like that. You can start a grease fire. No bueno on that. No bueno on grease fire. Yeah. I'm gonna have to rinse off my spatula because I had to just kill a spider with it. Pardon. Yeah. Yep. And goldeny brown on the other side. That side didn't take as long to cook. And as you can see, pretty tuna burger. Oh, look at this pretty baby. Let's fry a bite. So this again is Megan Lynn's tuna burgers. They're fantastic. This one is cooked nicely all the way through. Looks like a beautiful cooked tuna patty. Mm. And you can doctor it up just like a regular hamburger if you want. Or these things are honestly good enough to just eat by themselves. They're so good. I'm probably going to make a sandwich out of mine, eat it here in a bit, after I've got my other two cooked. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This has been Megan Land with delicious, cheap, home-cooked tuna burger. Have a great night, guys.